Around central Indiana on this Monday night, and a chance for storms coming up on Wednesday. Welcome inside the comfy confines of the Channel 13 studios. Felicia and I are glad to be with you. Let us know where you're watching tonight, and we will go ahead and give you a shout out. How was your weekend?
It was amazing. It was amazing. I was just with family and just hanging out, and
Nice.
I'm happy to be back here with all of you.
Yeah, I know.
How was yours?
Very good. Yeah, very good. I had a chance to go out to dinner with my wife. Got church with with my wife on Saturday, which was great.
Good
Did the
quality
Saturday
time.
night thing instead of Sunday, which was kind of an interesting experience. So
Good quality time.
it is. It was good. We're going to talk about the weather. Let us know if you're getting any rain in your backyard, and we'll continue to give you a shout out. In fact, let's begin our evening together with Sean Ash, who's in tonight for Angela. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to be back.
Your weekend okay?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Saturday's weather was
I know it was not very good.
nothing like wind chills in the 20s on the soccer pitch.
That wasn't what we had requested, but nonetheless, we're still here.
April in Indiana, we know this. Yeah, we get some nickel and dime rain out there right now. We do want everyone to know a real slim chance of a storm tomorrow. Wednesday is the day. All right, so Wednesday's the day you want to be weather aware for sure from start to finish. So let's kind of run you through what's going on with live Doppler 13 radar right now. So this is what's left over. We do have a little front that's coming in. If you're in Lafayette and Kokomo, you can probably feel the cooler change to the air. It's less humid. It's still a little muggy around central and southern Indiana. But again, nothing severe. All of the severe action tonight is taking place across parts of Arkansas where they've had some tornadoes near Little Rock already. So our night's going to be quiet. Tomorrow morning, only fly in the ointment. Could be some areas of fog. Other than that, a fairly quiet Tuesday. The other lone exception, very late in the day, there's going to be a warm front lifting through. Could trigger a thunderstorm, and if it does, there's an outside chance that thing could try to rotate. Focal point tomorrow for severe weather, you can see it's highlighted, Des Moines to KC, and back down across northern Texas. Wednesday, this all shifts to the east, and it includes a pretty good portion of central Indiana. On our 1 to 5 scale, most of central Indiana in a level 3. Now, this will change a little bit. There's some uncertainties. We think there's going to be a batch of thunderstorms to kick off Wednesday and into the middle portion of the day. Those could be severe. Those would be some big hailers if they form. How quickly will they get out? And if they do get out quickly, we could see some additional cellular type storms. Those could rotate. And then the main line will get in here Wednesday night, and that will have wind and a tornado threat. If you're looking for a best case scenario, those storms in the morning, if they can last longer, that could lessen our load toward the evening. If we don't have a lot of storms Wednesday morning, I suspect what will happen here is the probability of severe weather is actually going to go up. So that's what we have to kind of wait and watch. So forecast may change a little bit. Make sure you stay with us here next 48 hours. Once we get through that, pretty quiet but windy conditions Thursday into Friday.
As things always are, fluid. Weather constantly changing. As you just plugged there, keep up with that WTHR app and, of course, our website, WTHR.com.
Got a lot of people watching tonight. Want to give some shout outs. Brian from New Pal tonight. Anastasia's with us. Rhonda is joining us tonight. Mike's telling us he's heading back down to Jeffersonville. Raining pretty heavy there in Columbus, Indiana on I-65. Mike, thank you for joining us tonight. Ralph is with us, Gary from Chalmers, Julia from Shelbyville, Robbie from Indianapolis, Sharon from Logansport. We got a lot of folks joining us tonight, and thank you no matter what digital platform you're watching. We're glad that you're with us tonight at 10 o'clock. Felicia, we do want to talk about our 10 o'clock story tonight because we're coming up on this 1-year anniversary of the FedEx mass shooting, and Emily Longnecker is covering that for us tonight at 11 o'clock. Tell us about your story, Em.
Well, I talked to a woman who lost her husband in that shooting, Mary Carol Weisert. She lost her husband, Stephen. It'll be a year on Friday, and she talked to us about what the past year has been like for her, kind of the stages of grief and how sometimes it really still seems unfathomable. And, you know, I should just say, you know, thank Mary, because it's not easy to speak with someone about such an intimate topic of losing someone. There we are speaking, and she was wonderful. I mean, she just kind of opened her heart and talked. There's she and Stephen, they would have been married 50 years this past November, so their children were already planning their 50th anniversary party. There they are, their beautiful wedding picture. You know, their children were planning their party to be held in November when this happened. And Stephen was an engineer, and he was working at FedEx, though in his retirement. He had retired, so he was working there just to earn some extra money. And well, let's take a listen to what she had to say just about the past year and processing it all.
Something will remind me. And then I start crying. And usually it goes on for a few minutes and maybe several times in a day. Now today has been better, but it's just hard to know when it's going to come and go.
About those stages of grief and, you know, just how it's unbelievable still sometimes, many days, and how she's not sure how she is going to get through Friday, but she's going to do the best that she can.
Right, one-year anniversary coming up, and there were 5 victims' families that are filing a federal lawsuit against FedEx as it relates to this shooting that took place a year ago, but this woman was not ready to talk about that and whether or not she's even part of it, right?
So she's named in the paperwork,
Yeah.
but she didn't want to talk to us about that today, which is fine. We understood that understandably.
Right.
And so she just wanted to talk about her husband and kind of the things that she misses about him and what it's been like this past year.
Yeah. Well, we very much appreciate the fact that she talked to you tonight, Em. Thanks for sharing that. Em's going to be part of our big story tonight at 11 o'clock, and we'll be covering the lawsuit and hearing more from this woman that Emily interviewed tonight. All right, let's go ahead and shift gears a little bit and talk a little bit about something that I think is going to make everybody hopefully smile, chuckle about, and this was something that was prompted by the Ellen Show today, right?
Yeah, so watching the Ellen Show today when I probably should have been working, and Tracy Ellis Ross, the actress, was on the show, and of course they were playing a game. You know, Ellen always has fun games on her show. And so the question came up, what is the most embarrassing thing that your mom has done to you in public? Of course, Tracy Ellis Ross, her mom is Diana Ross. And so she said that her mom has picked her nose in public.
Okay.
And so that's prompting our question tonight.
embarrassing.
What's the most embarrassing thing? And I should note that that wasn't recent. She wasn't a grown person getting her nose picked.
As a kid.
So that's prompting our question tonight. What is the most embarrassing thing that your parents have done to you in public? Make sure you chime in on social media. We're going to go through ours, and you know, this is a moment for us to be vulnerable, for us to get this in. So don't be shy. You're in a safe space in the public. And be honest.
You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Mine actually isn't too bad, the one that you can share. My parents would lick their fingers and then like smooth down my eyebrows, because I have big, thick, bushy eyebrows. I have a unibrow that, of course, I get plucked now. And they used to smooth my eyebrows. And I'm like, why are you putting your saliva on my face in front of everyone and see? And it stinks. Stop doing that.
So I can remember one experience when me and my friends in high school were being very loud, very late at night out in front of the house. It's probably around midnight, and my dad was woken up.
What?
Dad came down wearing just a t-shirt and boxer shorts, came out to the street with my buddies and I, and said, "Look, I mean, need I say more? Let's calm down. Let's disperse. Let's go home." So yeah, that was kind of embarrassing for me to see my dad in boxer shorts with my high school friends.
I know. You knew better though, Scott. This is Scott After Dark. He knew he should have been home. He knew he should have been home.
I think the embarrassing thing I do to my kids is I ask them and their friends the same question all the time. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, nice. Nice. Dad jokes.
Who ends up being that dad? Well, with the stories and the great life advice. I love it.
Em, do you have
Look,
any?
I've got so many, and I'm always telling them in the newsroom, so some of them can't repeat. But I was just thinking about one of the first times we were all at the Emmys together, and we were sitting at the table, and my dad is a retired history teacher, Civil War expert, and so he collects Civil War memorabilia. So here we are all, you know, chatting it up and excited at the Emmys, and everyone is dressed up, and I hear my dad saying to somebody, "Now, this is how you disarm a cannonball." And I was like, what are you talking about, man?
And how does that story even start?
Well, how does it? So I kind of saw everyone's faces at the table like, oh, and I was like, and I was like, Dad, no one really is that interested here. But actually people were. They were interested, or maybe they were just not trying to hurt my feelings and my dad's feelings, but I heard him giving a whole diatribe on it.
And the way you describe your parents, they seem like characters.
Oh my, they're complete characters. Everyone always says like they need to be in a reality show, and and they're so not into reality TV or they're not on Facebook. They don't do any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I am so, I always want to like pitch it to a producer so I can just retire, because I think we would really be rich, because they are that funny. They really are funny people.
You have any embarrassing stories?
Well, so grew up in Louisville, Kentucky. And my dad's family was from New Jersey and San Diego. And they really thought we were the Kentucky Hillbillies. So when they came to visit Louisville the first time, guess what my parents did?
Oh, no.
They dressed up.
Dressed up as
they
hillbillies?
Dressed up as hillbillies. And went to the airport to pick them up. And that's,
no way.
Yes, they did.
Oh, wow.
So my brother and sister were all in on it, you know, and I was just kind of like, what the heck is going on here? And so, needless to say, had quite a few stares at the Louisville airport. And that was the last time that our relatives called us the Hillbillies.
Wait, and were you on TV at that time?
Oh, no, I was, this is way, many moons ago.
Oh,
many moons
wow.
ago.
Probably embarrassed your 3 kids at one time or another, haven't you?
I do my best. Especially when they tell me don't embarrass them. Right.
Oh, wait till they're teenagers. Everything you do will embarrass them.
It's gonna happen.
All right, let's see. Liz says, let's see. Liz says, dad joke. What do you call a Sasquatch that works with clay?
Well, chime in and tell us the answer.
Come on, Liz.
Don't know.
Give me the answer, Liz. Come on.
With a Sasquatch that works with clay.
Yeah, Daniel says you all should go on a reality TV show, The Amazing Odd Newscasters.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you, Daniel.
I'll take that.
Darnell says, hi, Emily. Ronald says, my mom put a butter bowl on my head and cut my hair.
I've heard that one a couple of times.
And you're getting a lot of people liking your dress.
Oh, thank you.
Glenn loves your dress tonight. There were a couple of others here.
Because I got somebody that said they didn't like it.
Oh, well.
Oh, really?
Can't please them all, my friend.
So thank you for the compliments, everybody.
It's beautiful.
Oh, okay, so here it comes. So Liz, again, dad joke. What do you call a Sasquatch that works with clay? A Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Nice.
Well done,
Okay.
Liz. We always love when Liz drops in for a visit. Okay, anybody miss the forecast? Tell them again what they're going to
So quiet tomorrow morning, a little bit cooler in the morning, quiet for the most part tomorrow. Wednesday is our weather aware day. All right, so that's when we're probably going to see severe thunderstorms. There's your morning commute, some fog around, cooler temperatures. We'll make it back into the upper 60s, almost 70 in the afternoon. And then kind of wait and watch, see how this thing evolves. Though,
So don't listen to anything you have to say until Wednesday.
Yep, hang in there. Yeah, Wednesdays, that's our day. That's our day to be on the look. Yep.
All right, all 4 of us will be with you tonight on 13 News at 11. Thanks so much for always joining us here at 10 o'clock. Good night.
Good night.